students, today we will discuss about the oxidation number. Oxidation number, that is the charge present on element. It is defined as oxidation number for an element may be defined as the charge present on atom of element in ionic state or appears to be present on atom when it is present in combined state. Combined state with other atom. That means oxidation number of an element is the charge present on atom. It is the charge present on atom in ionic state. If atom already present as ions or appears to be present, beta, appears to be present. Appears to be present when element is present in combined state with other atom. Appears to be present when atom is in combined state. With other atom. Overall, you can say oxidation number is the charge. It is the charge, either positive charge or negative charge. Either positive charge or negative charge that must be present on an atom, either the atom in free state or the atom in combined state. Either the atom present on free state or in combined state. Beta, to calculate the oxidation number, we have some rules. To calculate the oxidation number, we have some rules. You learn these rules carefully because in each reaction, when you want to balance the chemical reaction, you must calculate the oxidation number to balance the charge, to balance the number of electrons and all the things like this. First of all, better rules. Rules for calculating the oxidation number. First of all, element present in pure state. Element present in pure state has oxidation number 0. For example, in the given reaction, elemental state of the atom is present, just like sodium, maybe iron, maybe zinc, maybe hydrogen, maybe chlorine, maybe ozone, all these. What is the oxidation number? Oxidation number is 0 because elements are present in their elemental state. In elemental state or in pure state, oxidation number is 0. Second rule. Second one, beta, if charge present on monoatomic ion, charge present on monoatomic ion, charge present on monoatomic ion is equal to the oxidation number, equal to its oxidation number. Suppose in the given reaction you are given iron plus 2. Its oxidation number is plus 2. Its oxidation number is plus 2. Better note 2, plus 2. H positive, oxygen di negative, chloride negative, zinc di positive, iron tri positive, etc. If charge present on monoatomic ion means single ion, charge present on the atom is oxidation number. Hydrogen have oxidation number +1, oxygen have -2, Chlorine is the single atom, -1. Zinc is the single atom, +2. Iron is the single atom, charge +3. That means oxidation number +3. First rule, element present in pure state, oxidation number is 0. Charge present on monatomic ion is equal to the oxidation number. Is equal to the oxidation number. Third, you must learn that hydrogen atom carry +1 charge when combined with non-metal. When combined with non-metal. When hydrogen have compound of non-metal, its oxidation number is +1, and -1 when hydrogen atom form compound with metal. Metal always have tendency to lose electron, never gain. So metal lose electron, hydrogen gain the electron. But non-metal are more electronegative than hydrogen. So non-metal gain the electron, hydrogen lose the electron. Due to loss of electron, it carry positive charge. Due to gain of electron, hydrogen atom carry negative charge. For example, in H2O, you will identify oxygen is metal or non-metal. Answer is non-metal. If oxygen is non-metal, it is +1. Clear? But in case of NaH, we will identify sodium is metal or non-metal. Answer is metal. That means they have tendency to lose electron. It means it will gain the electron. So we can say hydrogen atom with metal carry -1 charge. Hydrogen atom with non-metal carry +1 charge. Now, beta, in normally oxygen in all the salts has -2 charge, -2 oxidation number. Oxygen atom in mostly 99% case, oxygen atom carry -2 oxidation number. But -1 oxidation number in peroxides, -1 oxidation number in peroxides. Example, in case of sodium peroxide, barium peroxide, hydrogen peroxide, each oxygen carry -1 oxidation number. In any of the peroxide, if you see this peroxide, that means oxygen atom carry -1 oxidation number. Beta oxygen atom carry -half oxidation number also. -half oxidation number also, only exception in case of superoxides. In case of superoxides, beta only 3 superoxides are in the modern periodic table, that is KO2, rubidium superoxide and cesium superoxide. Only 3 superoxides are in periodic table, and these superoxides carry -half oxidation number of oxygen. Beta oxygen is more electronegative atom. Oxygen is more electronegative atom, so normally it carry negative charge. But in some cases, only in some cases, oxygen atom also carry positive oxidation state. Beta oxygen carry +1 oxidation number in case of O2F2. Only with fluorine, oxygen atom carry positive oxidation number. Oxygen atom also carry +2 oxidation state or oxidation number only in case of difluoride OF2 only with fluorine. Beta, these are exceptions because fluorine is more electronegative. Then all elements of periodic table. All elements of periodic table. So fluorine always have tendency to gain electron. It will form two compounds with oxygen, dioxydifluoride, oxydifluoride. In case of dioxydifluoride, +1 oxidation state. Oxydifluoride, +2 oxidation state. Clear? Now next, fluorine always carry -1 oxidation state. Fluorine always carry -1 oxidation state except F2. Oxidation number is 0 according to first rule. Elemental state or in pure state, each and every element have 0 oxidation number. Except this, in all the compounds, fluorine atom carry -1 oxidation state. Now, beta, compounds made up of metal and non-metal. Compounds of metals and non-metal, like NaCl, metal and non-metal. Na is sodium, metal. Cl, chlorine, non-metal. Compounds of metal and non-metal. Metal always carry positive charge. Metals always carry positive charge, positive oxidation number, and non-metal have negative oxidation number, because non-metal have tendency to gain electron and metal have tendency to lose electron. Now another one, compounds of non-metal like water, HCl, HF, like these elements. Compounds of non-metals only. Compounds of non-metal. Less electronegative element has positive oxidation number. Less electronegative, that means tendency to lose electron. More electronegative, tendency to gain electron. By loss of electron, positive charge. By gain of electron, negative charge. Less electronegative atom carry positive charge, and more electronegative atom which have tendency to accept electron carry negative charge or negative oxidation state. Next, beta, in case of complex ion, in case of complex ion, sum of the oxidation number of each element is equal to the charge given, Clear? Beta, for example, we have a complex ion dichromate ion. We will say in case of complex ion means ion carry more than one kind of atom. Sum of the oxidation number of each element. Each element, chromium plus oxygen, How many chromium? 2. How many oxygen? 7. Sum of the oxidation number of each element is equal to the charge given. Given charge is -2. So, is equal to the -2. And now last rule, very last, that is in case of neutral molecule, in case of neutral molecule, sum of the oxidation number of each element is equal to 0. Neutral molecule, that means 0 charge. Here ion charge given. In case of neutral molecule, sum of the oxidation number of each element is equal to the 0. For example, KMnO4. Beta, it is neutral molecule. It is made up of element potassium, manganese and 4 of the oxygen. But there is no charge. Simple water molecule. 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. But there is no charge. Oxidation number 0. In case of neutral molecule, any neutral molecule, sum of the oxidation number of each of the element is 0. But in case of complex ion, equal to the charge given. These are the rules to calculate the oxidation number. You must understand these rules, learn these rules and apply on the compound to calculate the oxidation number of any of the element. Suppose a compound given to you, KMnO4, and you want to calculate the oxidation number of which element? Which is underlined. Now apply the rule. It is the neutral molecule. It is made up of potassium, manganese, 4 of oxygen. Sum of the oxidation number is 0. It is our last rule. Now further, you want to calculate the oxidation number of which element? Manganese. You suppose it will be X. What is the oxidation number of potassium? Beta, potassium have only 1 electron in outermost shell. So it have tendency to lose this 1 electron to form +1 oxidation state. To form +1 oxidation state. Beta, oxidation number is the charge present on the ion. This is not ion. And appears to be present on an atom when present in combined state. Manganese is present in combined state with these two. So which type of charge appears? That will be calculated on the basis of valency. It is +1. Oxygen, beta, it is not peroxide, superoxide or fluorine. So oxygen carry -2. +1 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 7 is equal to 0. X is equal to +7. It is the oxidation number of manganese in KMnO4 is +7. If you remove the plus, beta, marks are cut because positive sign indicate the loss of electron. Negative sign indicate the gain of electron. If you don't mark the sign, beta, it is valency. If you don't mark the sign, it is valency. So sign must be necessary. To calculate the sign must be necessary. Suppose you have H2O, H3O positive. You have H3O positive. Calculate the oxidation number of oxygen. It is made up of 3 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. Total charge given is +1. Then you want to calculate for oxygen. Oxidation number of hydrogen Beta oxygen is non-metal, not metal. With non-metal, hydrogen carry positive oxidation state +1 +3 plus x is equal to +1, x is equal to +1 -3, x is equal to -2, and your answer is -2. That means oxygen atom carry -2 oxidation number in case of H3O positive. You will practice the oxidation number for the compounds by follow all the rules. Thank you.